Hello everyone and welcome back to our European Journeyman series with Benfica. We're going to close out the January transfer window in this episode, but the first thing we need to do is have a look at the quarter-final draw for the Portuguese Cup, and the main thing to note is that there's no Sporting in here, so our main rivals are already gone, and in the semi-finals Porto are going to take on Tondela, which is actually a second tier team. So we are going to be taking on Braga. So that's going to be an interesting game to take on in the Cup semi-final. If we have a look at our schedule for today, we do have the Taca da Liga final also against Sporting in this episode. But we've also got to take on Estoril Praia at home. And then there's also a game against Pacos de Ferreira with Belenenses, Vitória and Firenze, the other teams. And that'll take us all the way up to the Man City game in the Champions League for next episode. So the main goal of this episode is to close that gap down on Sporting. Currently 4 points ahead of us, but we have a game in hand. So if we can keep on the winning run all through this episode and hopefully get a perfect episode, we will surely overturn them at the top of the league. So, with all that being said, the only other real thing to focus on in this episode is the January transfer window. I am looking to bring in another defender. It was suggested in the comments, and looking at the team, I think it's the only real area that we can strengthen. So if we can bring in preferably a new right back, I would be very happy, and I think I'd be happy overall with the strength of the team as well. Well, here is the team for the match against Estoril Praia. We are going to lead with Edison Cavani up top. Memphis is back in on the left flank with Zivkovic on the right flank. Pineda and Samaris are the two in midfield with Thiago Maia just behind them. Arce, Mamana, Vallejo and Pinheiro are the back four. Mamana sends the ball out wide to Arce. He puts the cross in. It's come to Cavani in the 6-yard box, and he's got his 5th goal of the month already. It's 1-0. Pineda loses the ball. Now Guimaraes cutting in from the right-hand side. Loses the ball to Arce. Zivkovic in the middle of the pitch. Having a run forward. Goes past one player and a second player. Finds Cavani, and it's straight at the keeper. Pineda sends the ball over the top for Memphis, who brings it down. He's in on goal and he's fired an absolute rocket past the keeper for 2-0. Pinheiro into Samaris. Over to Thiago Maia, who strikes a stunner of a left-footed effort from outside the area for 3-0. Bennett sends the ball over the top looking for Guimaraes, and that's a good effort, but he struck the post. There's the full-time whistle, and we start our hunt for the perfect episode in the perfect way. A 3-0 victory at home, which means that we at least temporarily close the gap to 2 points. But interestingly, now if we win our game in hand, we move 1 point clear at the top, which after 19 games, as it would be then, would be a decent position to be in, given how much we slipped up a couple of episodes ago. Well, this is another crucial game for us if we're going to keep up our record of winning every Portuguese competition that we've ever entered. We need to be beating Braga, and then if we do, we will be facing Porto in the final of this competition in just 3 or 4 days' time. It's on the Sunday, so it is just 3 days rest between the semi-final and final. So we need to be winning this. Against Braga, we do have a good record. We should be winning the game. Cavani and Penaranda are up there with Lincoln in the front three. We're using that away formation with Thiago Maia, Cook and Samaris in midfield. Arce, Jardel, Vallejo and Fernandes are the back four. Lincoln puts the corner in. It's cleared away. Souza, the man counter-attacking for Braga. He's got one man ahead of him, but Arce cuts out the ball now. Thiago Maia. Just 5 minutes into this semi-final, it's Cavani, back to Maia again. Now Lincoln, over to Fernandes. Samaris in the middle. Tries to get the pass off. Lincoln can't keep the ball either, but Maia has. Now Arce, over to Cook. Samaris, through to Penaranda. Fernandes, in on goal, but can't find the angle that he needs to get the ball in the net. Cavani, bringing the ball forward. Pushes it out wide to Fernandes. He's lost the ball. Cavani picks it up. Down the line to Fernandes again. He puts the cross in, and Samaris is there to give us a lead in the semi-final. Joseu to Claro. Fernandez puts a tackle in, and it's... Oh, what is going on there? Oh, that is a painful own goal to concede. Jardel just cracking it against the post and into the back of the net, but the team just completely brain farted collectively to allow that ball into the net. Mano sends the ball into Vukesovic. Now Salvador back to Mano. He's trying to take it out wide. Fernandez has won it. Now Lincoln pushes it over to Thiago Maia. RK on the left. Should have room down the left flank here. He sends it inside to Samaris. Now Lincoln, quick pass to Cavani. Slips into Fernandez. It's hit the post and been cleared away. RK bringing the ball forward and switches the flank. Fernandez brings it down. Plays in Samaris. It's saved. Cavani, though, isn't going to miss that chance. It's 2-1. Edison Cavani scores again. Salvador puts the ball forward. Vallejo cuts it out. Now Samaris finds Cavani. Sets up Fernandez. Cavani trying to get in the box. It's put in, and there's Lincoln arriving, and we've made it 3-1. That should be our place in the final, all wrapped up. Lincoln. Ball comes all the way back to Jardel. Now Grimaldo. Onto Samaris. Lincoln in the middle. Slips it through to Cavani, and he's found the bottom corner for 4-1. Salvador back to Souza, who puts the cross in. Jardel gets it away. Lincoln's stolen the ball there, and Palhinha has been shown a red card. I have no idea what that is. Apparently it was violent conduct, but we're 4-1 up in the semi-final, playing 10 men now. Lincoln's corner, sent to the back stick for Samaris, who finds Penaranda, who makes it 5-1, and it's starting to look a little bit silly for Braga. Just worth having a look at the stats of Edison Cavani. Signed for £2.4 million. He now has 7 goals in 8 games in all competitions, with an assist to boot. He is looking a very, very good signing for our team. Well, the January transfer window's just about to slam shut, and there'll be no more business from us except for 2 players that we've brought in. Now, the first one is an incredible youth prospect. He looks like the complete player. We managed to sign him for just £19.5 million from Empoli, and he's come in. He's called Mateus Pereira. He can play anywhere in the attacking midfield area, which is one of the main reasons I brought him in. He's going to add extra depth to our squad in very good positions. He can also, if we have a look, play down the right, where I think he will be our first choice player, because he is a natural inside forward, and I'm expecting him to develop into a world-class player, even though we won't be at the club to see it necessarily. The other one I am very excited about, it is João Cancelo, who we had at Valencia. We've managed to bring him to the club. He's, I think, one of the only players other than maybe Memphis that we've actually brought in from Valencia. Memphis obviously was only at Valencia on loan. So Cancelo is the first actual Valencia player that I've raided. He was very, very good while I was manager at the club. He only became a first team player in the second season. He didn't do so well under Jurgen Klopp, but even then he was still nearly up at that 7 mark rating. So now that he's back with me, I expect him to do very well. Cost us £25 million, a big signing, but he's a big player. If we have a look at his report, you can see how much better he will be in defence than Pinheiro and Fernandez. So he is a real strength signing in that position, finally replacing the absent Lindelof, who left for Manchester United. So I'm very, very happy with this deal. I don't think there'll be any more deals. There's still a few hours left, so somebody could leave, but I certainly won't be signing any more players. Well, it is time to try and win our 5th individual piece of silverware at Benfica alone. We've had such a good time here, winning every Portuguese competition, but we have to beat our rivals Porto if we're going to lift this Taca da Liga trophy. And to do that, we're using the away formation even though we're in the home dressing room, and that's because we've had more convincing results with this formation than we have with our other one, and I'm hoping that Cavani and Penaranda up front with Lincoln just behind them will be able to get the goals we desperately need. Thiago Maia, Pinedo and Cook are the midfield trio, with Grimaldo, Jardel and Vallejo joining our brand new signing João Cancelo at right back. Murray in goal, now up to a 7.1 average rating. He has got a lot better recently since our little dip in form. Lincoln's free kick, short to Jardel. He slips it through. Penaranda's got onto it, and Penaranda, with an absolutely stunning finish for his 12th goal of the season, has given us the lead in the final. Lincoln's free kick, edge of the area, and he finds the back of the net. Lincoln has been absolutely incredible the last month or so, and he's made it 2-0. Lincoln's corner into the middle, and Jardel is there with the header to make it 3-0. We are absolutely dominating Porto. Corona's free kick for Porto towards the back stick, cleared away, and now the new signing Matheus Pereira launches the ball forward for Penaranda. He's got a defender to beat, and he skip packs him so easily, but he can't beat the keeper. Well, there's just a few seconds left in this final. We're 3-0 up. We're definitely going to take the victory and the trophy today. It's going to be our 5th individual piece of silverware in Portugal and our 6th overall. There's the ticker tape. It's another victory in Portuguese competition. We have yet to fail to win in Portugal. Absolutely incredible stuff. Beating Porto so comprehensively as well in the first half. Really special. There it is. The board have decreased our transfer revenue despite us winning a competition, but we've already done the double. Look at that history of winning this competition for Benfica. Won it nearly every single year, the Taca da Liga. Matheus Pereira celebrates his debut, as does Cancelo, by winning a new competition. I'll do that one later. I'm now one of the top English managers of all time. That is pretty nice to see. Benfica delighted with me for winning the competition. There it is, the little piece of history. And it means that the squad gets a bit of extra cash as well. But we've done so well to win that competition. Another piece of silverware. If we have a look at my history now, you'll see at Benfica in Portugal now 4 cup wins and a league title as well. That makes it 5 cup wins and a league title overall, and I'm very happy with that. Now for the rest of this episode, we need to get back to focusing on the league, where one victory will put us clear at the top, and that will leave us very, very well set up for next episode. Well, we're back in league action after that excellent cup win, and we're taking on Pacos de Ferreira, which is going to be quite a tough game. We're going to use the home formation, given we are at home, with Cavani, the lone striker, up front. He's got Lincoln and Zivkovic in support, with Pineda, Cook and Samaris, the 3 in midfield. Grimaldo is at left back, Cancelo at right back, with Jardel and Mamana in the middle, and Alex Murray in goal. Grimaldo's corner into the middle, cleared away. Pineda has the ball though. He's got loads of shirts to aim at. Grimaldo finds Lincoln, and there's Pineda. That was a stunning finish from Pineda to give us a lead. Grimaldo's free kick, edge of the area, into the top corner, and it is 2-0. And how much have we missed Alex Grimaldo in his 3 or 4 month injury layoff? Samaris to Cook. Zivkovic out wide right. Sends it into Pineda. He slips it through to Cavani. Pineda again will set up the ball for Grimaldo, who can whip it in. He does just that, but it's taken by the keeper. Grimaldo onto Pineda. It's through to Cavani, trying to find Lincoln. But the ball is cleared away by the keeper. Cancelo winning the header. Cook over the top. Zivkovic is going to get there. He puts the ball in, and Cavani, with the easiest header of his life, makes it 3-0. Cancelo into Pineda. Cancelo still out wide right, can put the cross in, and Z Gomez is there at the near post for goal number 7 of the season. Despite barely playing this year, he's made it 4-0. There's the full-time whistle, a comprehensive 4-0 win, getting the job done in the league. It means that we do close the gap again on Sporting to 2 points. They also won 3-0 today. So we are still waiting for that game in hand, which is against Vitória. But I think it's due to happen in the next couple of matches. So hopefully we can finally go back to the top of the league. There are no major surprises for this game against Belenenses. We're going to use the away formation, which means Cavani and Penaranda are back up front with Lincoln just behind them. Thiago Maia is joined by Pineda and Samaris, with Grimaldo, Jardel, Vallejo and Cancelo the back four. Probably our strongest defensive lineup as well, with Alex Murray in goal. Pineda's free kick sent into the middle. Vallejo down to Jardel, who tucks it home, but I've got a feeling he's offside. He's not. He is onside. And with that goal, we do, at least for now, move top of the league. Penaranda's free kick, edge of the area, finds the top corner. We've had a few decent free kicks recently from different players. That's goal number 13 for him. Lincoln's free kick into the middle. It's cleared away back to Lincoln. And then he's tackled. Now Fabio on the counter-attack. About 10 minutes left in the game. Mamana wins the ball. Jardel. Over to Fernandez. All the way back to Murray, who then launches it down the field. And Penaranda able to pick that ball up easily. He finds Lincoln. Ball across to Samaris. Now Cavani. Out to Fernandez. He's got Cavani in the middle to aim for. He puts it in and it's Penaranda at point blank range who makes it 3-0 and wraps up the points for us. There's the full-time whistle. It's another excellent victory from the team, making it now 5 wins in a row in this episode, and we are temporarily top of the league. I mean, on matches played, we're clear at the top of the league by 1 point, but I think Sporting are going to play just after us today, so they could take back the top of the league. But as it stands, we are back where we belong. Well, as I expected, Sporting did win that game that they had, but this is the match that we have in hand. So if we win this, we will have played the same number of games and we will be top of the league. If we win this, we'll also have a perfect episode after several frustrating 5-win episodes. We do really need to get another one in the bag, and it is the main reason we are not currently top of the league. But the win today, if we get it, will put us clear by 1 point on 51 points. So it's a strong and fit team going out there. We've got Cavani, Penaranda and Lincoln in the front three, with Thiago Maia, Cook and Samaris in midfield. Grimaldo, Jardel, Vallejo and Cancelo the back four, with Murray in goal. Grimaldo's free kick into the middle finds Penaranda. There's a foul in there from Junior Fipo. He pushed Penaranda and now we've got the chance from the spot. It's going to be Cavani to step up and it's saved by the keeper. We're still not ahead. Just 10 minutes left as we desperately try and find this winner. Here's Lincoln. Forward to Gomez. He's got Zivkovic with him. I've taken off both strikers because they had awful ratings. Cavani down at 5.9. But here's Costinha. Ball won by Pineda. On as a substitute. He finds Lincoln. Pineda again. Out to Grimaldo. Across to Lincoln. All the way back to Jardel we go. Now Grimaldo. Ball comes through to Zivkovic. Samaris onto Lincoln. What has he done? He's had such a poor game as well. Our entire front three have been horrendous up to now. Zivkovic on the ball. Back to Grimaldo. He finds Cook. Now Jardel. To Pineda. Samaris. Out to Grimaldo. Loses the ball to Oliveira. Wins it back though. Now Cook to Lincoln. Pineda. Forward to Zivkovic. Can he find Gomez? Instead he goes back to Jardel. We're meant to be on overload and we're passing it to the captain and centre back. Here's Samaris. Can he slip the ball through? He does, and Gomez has done it. It's an 82nd minute winner that should put us back at the top of the league. Just 2 minutes left to see out. Here's Lincoln trying to get the ball over the top. Now Pineda. Sends it forward to Gomez, into Zivkovic, and he makes it 2-0. The points are secure. We have finally made the breakthrough, and we are definitely going to be top of the league. Well, there is the full-time whistle, and with that win, we are back at the summit of the Portuguese League after quite a long absence. There it is, we're 1 point clear after 21 games, finally overhauling Sporting Lisbon. It's only taken us till the 12th of February to do it, but boy, has it been a journey trying to get there, and we are now in a position where we've already got 2 trophies in the trophy cabinet. We're top of the league and set to win another one there. We're in the semi-final of the Portuguese Cup where we'll take on Braga, and we've got the Champions League knockout tie against Man City to come as well. We are fighting for 5 trophies this season. And on current form, we're looking good for it. Another perfect episode where we only conceded 2 goals. In fact, we only conceded 1 goal this episode, and that was a ridiculous own goal that we got against Braga. That was Jardel's silly own goal. Otherwise, we've kept a clean sheet this episode. So our defensive reinforcements, with Grimaldo coming back from injury, seem to have made one heck of a difference. Alongside Cavani coming into the team and getting a few goals as well. So we're in a very good position now on the back of, I think, that must be 9 straight victories, and we can then take on Fiorense in the league at the weekend before the massive game away at Manchester against Man City. That is going to be such a tough match for us, but it will decide whether or not we'll be able to progress in a competition we haven't won since our second season in this series. So lots to look forward next time out. Drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed it up until now. Make sure to click this little subscribe button if you haven't already. But until next time, see ya.